My name is Chi Chi. I'm the creator of the Poppin Off Pink podcast. I'm also a co-host with Kimber, known as Kimber Can't Draw on Instagram. I started hip hop scriptures almost 6 years ago because there wasn't a digital interactive version of the history of hip hop. And after almost 5 years, it became very apparent to me that women's voices weren't as present as they should be in hip hop. Not just in the music, but what I think is most important in this age of social media is that our voices were missing from leading our own narrative. And that's why I'm committed to Poppin Off Pink.
Hi, I'm Kimber Howard from Poppin Off Pink, co-host with the wonderful Chi Chi. And I'm here to tell you about the importance of our all-female perspective hip-hop podcast. Why should you give a fuck about what we're doing? Because we're contributing to the progression of this generation.
Hip-hop represents women as cattle, property, less than money, cars, and clothes.
Now it's just, let me talk about how much money I got and how many hoes I can free. It can be degrading and it can be submissive.
A woman is kind of depicted as this prize to some degree, but why is she a prize?
You don't have that many. They're few and far between. Right now, in the hip-hop game, who's out there? Generational thing, they'll say something like, let's talk about sex stuff. They had a story with their rhymes, so it was cool to catch on. It wasn't overtly too sexual.
They did so without having to use or point at their sexuality as leverage.
My relationship with hip-hop is bittersweet. For many women, it's been the soundtrack of our lives. We celebrate the real, the raw, the authentic, but we also accept the exploitation that comes with our favorite tracks. The genre is still male-dominated, and the little representation we do have has sex written all
the
over.
different females, all of us have different stories, all of us have different walks. My whole thing about coming out in hip-hop is to just bring a new...
Have it harder. Women have done stuff to get their foot in the door where guys haven't had to.
It takes a lot more to gain respect with just lyrics.
In the industry, they go through a lot of stuff, and the things they're supposed to rap about, they're not rapping about it. And I want to rap about that.
We have the power. We have the choices. It's up to us to change the future.
Tell you, you have so much power as a woman.
Yeah.
Be selective. Sell yourself short and understand how powerful you are and understand your value in the world and understand, of course, your value to yourself.
The world won't end if you don't pop your pussy just this once.
We outnumbered. Yes, we get that. But when we cut through, we make a statement. Like, you know we there. It's always been like that. If 20 guys get through, one girl gets through, there's something about her record, they going to still stick with her because she just, she stands out from the pack. But we don't have to have these small numbers. We all need to be out there. It makes it all much more fun. And we make records that guys don't make, necessarily. So it's just, we need that flavor.
It keeps the culture healthy. It keeps the culture healthy.
Yeah, you can't
you can't
operate
just
with
be
half
all
your
dudes.
body.
You can't just be all dudes.
No, because then it becomes like the music suffers. Like the music to me really does suffer. And the music did suffer for a long time. I mean, even guys, they got to get in touch with their feminine side. I don't know if they realize how many female hip hop lovers are out here or which.
Struggle that you're facing. What is the struggle?
The struggle is I think it's almost it's very similar. Obviously, they'll always pick the lighter, they'll always pick the ones that look, like I said before, like J-Lo's and Shakiras and stuff before they look at us. Who cares if you're talented? Who cares if you're educated? You're always gonna be the last option. And that's just
so
it's
just
a symbol of beauty.
I don't see that.
Yes.
And I guess I'm uptown a lot. I'm in New York.
But you don't see it where?
I don't even see it in Hollywood no more. I feel like times have changed a lot.
Okay, but the same thing I go back to. For the most part, I'm coming from the Latin market into the American, and this is the struggles that we have.
Right, you can say,
let's restructure, let's rebuild, get the dark-skinned girl out of the kitchen, get her to stop twerking, make her the main girl in the Ferrari for a change, Flip the script.
That means I do black guys all day, and black guys cater to us Spanish girls, especially. Like they, you know what? Let me not even get into that.
Oh, she's gonna get herself in trouble now. The black girls,
yeah. I didn't mean it like that, but black girls gonna take it personal.
You'll be like a microaggression. When you make that type of statement, there's a whole narrative that goes with that. So when you say something that is clearly a microaggression to somehow insinuate that black men find black women less of value, I'm not brushing over that.
No, you can't.
And then you black women and other women of color and everybody that's a woman in hip hop, but I'm specifically talking to women that look like me, you celebrate these people. You tune into their shows. Why do we even have a hashtag women in hip hop? For what? Because clearly it doesn't matter what anyone says about you, whether it be man, woman, white, person of color, as long as they have the right platform, you're going to turn the other cheek.
If you have a conscience, you'll take responsibility. If you don't have a conscience, you won't care what you do. Period, point blank.
I feel that I have a responsibility to drop some knowledge in between that foolishness.
When it comes to the role of women in hip hop, we've still got a long way to go.